Well, I should probably get started here. Thanks everybody for coming on down to Salem on the Edge. This is great. Should I get started or?
Get started, and we're going to open the door so people can hear you.
Oh, excellent! Yay! Well, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody for coming out and for supporting this. It's always hard to get small places to do more music, and Anna's been a nice supporter, so thank you very much. And yeah, let's just see where this takes us.
I light up a cigar and settle down to write another chapter. Carry me back to Titan. That's where I want to be. I want to repose on the methane snows at the edge of a frozen sea.
Free citizen is always more of a nuisance to the policeman than a criminal.
Carry me back to Titan.
Why should we make trouble? Well,
that's where I want to be. I want to repose on the methane snows at the edge of a frozen sea.
Why should we make trouble? Well, we're told that we should cooperate with the authorities. Free citizen is always more of a nuisance to the policeman than the criminal.
Carry me back to Titan. That's where I want to be. I want to repose on the methane snows at the edge of a frozen sea. On the methane snows at the edge of a frozen
sea. Free citizen is always more of a nuisance to the policeman than the criminal.
You over here at the police department? Oh, I've heard of him. I'm thinking about joining up next meeting. Got the word a few days ago from Frank Baker. I'll introduce you to him. We could use you, Joe.
Why should we make trouble? Well, we're told that we should cooperate with the authorities.
Who else needs to dress like a riot control cop so that he can write down your name and tell you where to park your car?
Reason for this special invitation. Right. What do you think we got there politically? I might as well engage with this down the river. The police department must be thinking some other group.
Well, security guards are like, you first and still want to do a little
I actually think that I'm an anarchist against the police on principle.
Sorry about being picky, busy. No, I'm good. You can now be anything a piece of baggage. Coffee.
I admire you as a policeman, particularly your adherence to violence as a necessary adjunct to the job.
Read your charter. Reminds me of one that was written in a jail cell about 45 years ago. Yeah, a place called Landsberg. The guy that wrote it used to hang wallpaper.
Oh, come on now, Joe, I'm serious. Why, the police department hasn't got better friends anywhere. That's the sole reason for their existence, to support law and order.
I'm familiar with the claim.
Getting worse. It's pretty good.
Familiar with the claim.
You ought to be grateful, man. Support, isn't that what it's all about?
Support Paul, and not all kinds.
Now, when you get this straight, you're the guy who has to go out on the streets and do the job.
Paul, and I'll say this. We want to help. We welcome help. We're getting help. From the general groups.
After bathing, I put on a pink and silver moo and make a fresh pot of tea. Cleanliness is next to godliness, I think, as I sit down to write.
We'll always have incidents like this because we have one big problem in selecting police officers.
What's that?
We have to recruit from the human race.
Whatever became of my childhood ambitions? The saddest words of tongue or pen are something or other, or what might have been.
I was partial to tragedy in my youth. Before experience taught me that life is quite tragic enough without my having to write about it.
Death rained down the warlord's minions. The smell of burning flesh, the spectacle of blackened bodies collapsing. Even on paper, it gets a lot of hostility out of you, so that your nights aren't troubled by dreams of murder.
For the moment, there is sufficient cowardice, sloth, and mendacity down there.
civilization, ancient and wicked. Have you ever seen this before?
No. Why do you think so?
Oh, it's the sun and the times. This kingdom is under a curse, and the city is in despair, and everyone goes round muttering, "Call and happy, who is not dead."
There's a paper on the kitchen table, waiting to tell me all about yesterday's arsons, rapes, and bloody murders. Quickly, I stuff it into the garbage pail. Outside, the sky is hazy. Another high pollution day, I think. But it's 20 to the hour, time for the news, and I get the weekend body count. 2 men found dead in suspected West Side dope house. Naked body of woman dragged out of Detroit River. I hurry back and switch to a country music station. I am beginning to feel tense. I don't know why. I am beginning to feel tense. I don't know why. Before this, I am beginning to feel tense. I don't know why. Before this,
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax.
I feel my throat muscles tightening, and familiar, tense, numb feeling spreading across my face and my upper back.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax.
I'm beginning to feel tense. I don't know why.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax.
Before this, you always seemed tense, even when asleep.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I'm tense and nervous and I
Thoughts theories make me anxious.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax.
Before this, you always seemed tense, even when asleep.
I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. 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 I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax.
I turn on the radio, hoping for some relaxing rock music, and go to get more tea. My tea kettle starts shrieking. Now I go through the tea-making ceremony, pouring boiling water into the pot, sloshing the water around and pouring it out, measuring the tea in, pouring more boiling water on top of the tea. Her radio begins to go beep, beep, beep. The radio begins to make that awful beepity-beep, beepity-beep sound that warns you the news is coming up. The air pollution must be worse than I originally thought. I have the dopey feeling I get on the days when the pollution is really bad. Her radio beeps.
Have you ever seen this before? Oh.
The radio begins to make that awful beepity-beep, beepity-beep sound that warns you the news is coming up.
Communications and change. So communication between people. A man talking to another man. Challenges of change that you may recognize. Change jostles change. Allowing a machine to talk to another machine over the telephone. Passing along information stored in the space-saving language of machine code.
Can my machine talk to your machine? Here we go.
Waiting for an answer.
Answers to ever-growing needs and to ever-growing complexities. Already, there's a solution. Simple, most good ideas are. Answers your needs of today and leaves room for your growth of tomorrow. How about that? What will I bring up next? A machine. Talking to a machine. Communications and change. So communication between people. A man talking to another man. Challenges of change that you may recognize. Change jostles change. Allowing a machine to talk to another machine over the telephone. Passing along information stored in a space-saving language of machine code.
Can my machine talk to your machine? Here we go.
Waiting for an answer.
Answers to ever-growing needs and to ever-growing complexities. Already, there's a solution. Simple, most good ideas are. Answer your needs of today and leaves room for your growth tomorrow. How about that? What will I bring up next? The machine. Talking to a machine. Communications and change. So communication between people. A man talking to another man. Challenges of change that you may recognize.
I stop to puff on my cigar and discover it's gone out again. My tea is cold, but the story's beginning at last to interest me.
I don't understand. These are strange times.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? Thank you so much to the EDME for having me on this show. This is cool. I'm excited to be here. I got a little bit more I can do, if that's okay. Sound good, over? Yeah. Cool. And yeah, don't forget to get a T-shirt or what have you if you're looking to help support local music. These guys are great.
I don't understand. He's a strange type.
Civilization, ancient and wicked. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
Hundred good deeds are not atoned for one murder.
I look out the window. Dark gray smoke is still coming out of the chimneys across the street. Maybe I should call the air control number. Dial AIRCARE and complain. I decided to put off calling air control and water my plants instead. Every bit of oxygen helps, I think.
Civilization, ancient and wicked. Have you ever seen this before?
No.
I can see incinerator smoke rising from the apartment buildings across the street, which means there's no air alert yet. Unless, of course, they're breaking the law over there.
Hundred good deeds are not atoned for one murder.
Say, I smell bacon. Does anyone else smell bacon?
Yeah, I definitely smell a pork product of some type.
Yeah? Last you.
Was part of the tragedy in my youth. For experience taught me that life is quite tragic enough without my having to write.
Yeah. I know what you're doing, Campo. Bacon, cage, oink, police officer.
I stop to drink some tea. Then I write the final scene in the chapter.
Pilar. My name is Walter Sobchak. This is my associate Jeffrey Lebowski. We came to talk about Little Larry. May we come in? Yes. Thank you.
But that's up to little Larry here. See what Larry.
The police department.
This is your homework, Larry.
Getting worse. Security guard.
This is your homework, Larry.
Man.
This is your homework, Larry.
I don't know what security guards are like. Shoot. First, still are you about whether you clear?
Is this yours, Larry? This is your homework, Larry.
Take your car out front.
This is your homework, Larry.
We know it's his fucking homework. Where's the fucking homework?
Foundation.
You're entering a world of pain, son. We know that this is your homework.
Have you ever seen
We
this
know
before?
you stole the car.
And the fucking money.
And the fucking money. No. You're killing your father, Larry.
Some factions of our society are destroying public faith and constitutional law authority.
Don't blame me.
For the moment, there is sufficient ominous, slow, and tenacity down there.
Here you go, Larry. See what happens? See what happens, Larry?
No, Walter, it did not look like Larry was about to crack.
But it takes a peculiar kind of person to keep on being public-spirited. After it becomes obvious, it's futile.
But there is another sort of police abuse. I think we all suffer, more or less. And we suffer at the hands of good policemen. Decent policemen. Policemen doing their duty. Free citizen is always more of a nuisance to the policeman than a criminal. And so the policeman is a criminal in uniform.
He keeps looking away from her at the towers outside the window. She begins weeping. He looks back at her. I'm all right. Believe me, I feel fine. But she can't stop weeping. Enough for today, I think, and put the cover back on my typewriter. Tomorrow, where there's light, there's hope, and so forth, I tell myself.
Thanks everybody for coming. I hope you had a good time. Stick around. There's one more act afterwards, so you don't want to miss that. What can I say? Be seeing you.
Sure of this, but there's nothing left for her to do except hope.
See all you partners later. Well, first, I'd like to leave you with a little piece of advice. No matter what happens till the next time we meet, don't lose your cool.
The radio was beginning to bother me, so I shut it off and relight my cigar.
Thank you. Yeah, please stick around. We're going to have a little changeover, set things back up, and then the EDME is going to start. So you don't want to miss that.